I want to review the constant growth formula with you. Say we have a company with $2 earnings per share. Currently, they are paying out everything they make as a dividend. So they have a 100% payout ratio, 0% reinvestment, or 0% plowback. Their cost of capital is 8%. In this scenario, their dividend would be $2 a year. And because they are not reinvesting anything, the company can't grow, so their dividend would stay $2 a year. So if you own this stock, the cash flow that you would receive would be $2 per year, which is the dividend each and every year with no growth. That creates a perpetuity of $2. If you remember, the present value of a perpetuity is the cash flow divided by the rate. So we take a $2 annual cash flow divided by an 8% cost of capital. We would value this stock at $25. Let's take the same company, but now assume that they're reinvesting some money and plowing some back into the reinvesting and paying out a portion. So let's say that they have a 30% reinvestment rate or 30% plowback. That means that 70% of their earnings would be paid out as a dividend. Their dividend would be $1.40 per share. $2 earnings per share times 70% payout, $1.40 dividend. To do this, I also have to assume a return on equity, so I'll give you that number. Let's say in this case, whenever the company reinvests, they earn a 10% return on their investments. Now we can calculate their growth by taking the amount that they're reinvesting, 30% of their earnings, and the rate of return that they get when they reinvest. So a 30% investment at 10% return on equity would give a 3% growth. We can calculate their dividend for year one by taking the year zero dividend of $1.40, multiply that by 1.03, which would be 1 plus the growth rate. Again, the 1 preserves the prior year's dividend. The 0.03 adds the growth. By doing that, we would come up with a dividend of $1.44 for year one. If we grow it by 3% again, you'd have $1.49 for year two, and you can continue that forward. Now, how do you value a set of cash flows that are growing every year in perpetuity? Because the year 5 would grow by 3%, the year 6 would grow by, year 7 would grow by 3%, and so on. Math gets a little ugly, so that's where, fortunately, there is a shortcut we can take. And that is the constant growth formula. By taking the rate or the cost of capital minus the growth rate, we're able to solve this problem. In other words, while you are going to discount the future cash flows at 8%, you can subtract the growth rate because the future cash flows are continuously increasing by that percentage. So we're going to reduce the amount by which we're discounting them at. In this case, we would take the year one dividend. Remember, constant growth formula uses dividend one, dividend for the upcoming year. That would be $1.44, and we would take the rate minus the growth to give us a denominator of 0.005. $1.44 divided by 0.05 gives us a stock value for this company of $28.84. So that is how the constant growth formula works and some of the rationale behind it. Now I'll provide you with some practice problems to do so you can brush up on it.